Hello and welcome to this session in which we will discuss data manipulation language, which is a programming language, the SQL programming language that does what? That manage the relational database. So simply put, we use a software database management system that use a language, a computer language called SQL. Within that language, we have certain different categories of type of commands. Well, they are categorized under data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, data control language, and transaction control language. In the prior sessions, we finished data definition language, DDL. In this session, we'll work with data manipulation language. So data manipulation language, as I mentioned, is a subset of SQL, which is structured query language, used to manage and manipulate data in a relational database. What are the core commands of DML, the data manipulation language? The first one is select. And this command is used to retrieve data from the database. It allows users to fetch, retrieve. For example, if you're looking in a library, looking for a book, well, that's what you're doing. You are retrieving data from a database, specific data from one or more tables based on certain conditions. Now, the select command by itself can be covered under another language called data query language. And because that's the case, because the select command is important and comprehensive, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one whole session about the data query language, which will talk about select, and under select we're going to have many clauses. Also, insert is a DML command, data manipulation command. Insert used to add rows, which is record, to a table. We will discuss the update, which is used to modify existing rows in a table. Delete, which is used to remove rows from a table. So notice in all these three, insert, update, and delete, we are working within the table. We are not dropping the table, we are working within the table, whether we are inserting rows, modifying existing rows in a table, or deleting rows in an existing table. We are working within a table. We're going to go ahead and cover each one of these three, insert, update, and delete command separately. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we proceed any further, I have a public announcement about my company, FarhatLectures.com. Farhat Accounting Lectures is a supplemental educational tool that's going to help you with your CPA exam preparation as well as your accounting courses. My CPA material is aligned with your CPA review course such as Becker, Roger, Wiley, Gleam, Miles. My accounting courses are aligned with your accounting courses broken down by chapter and topics. My resources consist of lectures, multiple choice questions, true-false questions, as well as exercises. Go ahead, start your free trial today. Starting with the insert command. It's used to do what? Insert, add new rows in a table. An example will be insert into employees, which is the employee tables, employee ID, first name, last name, department names, and we'll put the values. 101, John Doe 10. So 101 correspond to the employee ID, John Doe, and ID number 10. So this statement basically adds, insert a new employee record with the given details to the employee table. So we might have many, and what we did here is we inserted this one, John Doe. I'm only giving you one record, but obviously the database will have many records. Update command. Well, the update command is used to modify existing records. So you have to be careful here. We have existing record and we are modifying. We are making some changes to them. For example, update employee, set department ID equal to 20, where employee ID is 101. What does that mean? It means update the department ID for the employee with an employee ID of 101 to 20. So it's very important here to use the where clause or where constraint, or clause, not the constraint. What we're saying is we want to update the employee ID, the employee with ID 101, set their department ID to 20. For example, you have one employee is transferred from the marketing to the finance, or from sales to accounting. What we do, we have to change that record. So this is how we update the ID. So this is what the record would look like for employee 101, John Doe, department 20. After the change, we'll have 101, John Doe, and department ID is 101, or department ID yes, set, sorry, the ID was 10. No, the ID was 10. The ID was 10. So the previous ID was 10, and now we set it to 20. So set the department ID to 20. So the previous one was 10. So this is what we did. We changed the department ID for John Doe. Now we have very careful. If we did not put where employee ID is 101, if we did not added this, what's going to happen if we set update employee set department ID to 20? So all the people in the table, all their department ID will be 20, all of them. Now we only have John Doe for illustration purposes, but this is the importance of the clause where comes into effect. Delete command. The delete command is used to remove one or more rows from an existing tables. So notice the command are pretty much self-explanatory, but we have to be careful. The delete statement is used to remove one or more rows from a table. An example will be delete from employees, which is delete from the employee table where employee ID is 101. What does that mean? It means remove the employee record with an employee ID 101. For example, the employee is fired, let go, whatever. So for example, this is employee 101, John Doe, department 20, and we basically remove them. Now you have to be very careful. If we said delete from employees, then what's going to happen is we're going to delete all the employees. So this is again where the where clause comes into place and specifying only to delete employee 101. Let's take a look at this multiple choice questions from Farhat lectures. You have been given a list of new interns to add to an HR system. Which SQL command will you primarily be using? Well, let's start with A. Is it select? Well, we know that select is retrieving data, so select is out. Delete. Guess what? If anything, I'm not deleting anything. It's a new list, so B is out. So between C and D, is it update or is it insert? We have to be careful. Is it update or is it insert? Because am I updating? So I'm adding, updating, or am I inserting? Well, you have to be careful. You update an existing record. There's no existing record. Those are new interns. They're not in the record yet. They're not part of the record. Therefore, we're not updating this. What we are doing is we are inserting the new record. Therefore, insert is the correct answer. Insert is used to add new records. What should you do now? You should go to Farhat lectures, look at additional MCQs where you will be able to consolidate your knowledge, whether you are an accounting information system student studying for your CPA or some accounting certification. Good luck, study hard, and of course, stay safe.